As I have mentioned many times on this channel before, baked oatmeals are my favorite things to make for my meal prep breakfast. The apple pie baked oatmeal version is my favorite, but this strawberries and cream one is a close second. Here's how I make it. To start out, take 1 pound or 454 grams of either fresh or frozen strawberries. Now when I filmed this video, fresh strawberries were in season so I used those, but many times when I've made this recipe I've used frozen, and you can't really tell a huge difference in the end product. Whether you use fresh or frozen strawberries, you will need to cut them first unless you buy the pre-sliced frozen ones. I cut the green tops off of them, place them upside down, and slice down the strawberry a few times to create slices of about 1/8 of an inch in thickness. If you use frozen whole strawberries, it helps to microwave them for a short while to soften them up before you cut them. Place all of your cut strawberries into a large bowl and add 2 teaspoons or 8 grams of sugar, or alternatively you can use 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of some kind of non-nutritive sweetener of your choice. My choice is Splenda. Stir the strawberries around to spread out that sugar and set the bowl aside to allow the strawberries to macerate. Into a different large bowl, add 3 cups or 240 grams of rolled oats, 2 scoops or 60 grams of vanilla whey protein powder, and then 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of baking powder. Stir those 3 ingredients around in the bowl until they are well incorporated. I have only tested these baked oatmeal recipes using whey protein powder, but there's nothing in them that makes me believe that using a vegan protein powder or some other alternative kind of protein powder wouldn't work as long as it's still vanilla flavored. Once combined, add 10 tablespoons or 150 grams of liquid egg whites, 2 cups or 480 grams of milk, 2 tablespoons or 42 grams of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon or 14 grams of melted butter, and then 3/4 of your strawberries that you cut up earlier. The milk in this recipe is really just used for liquid, so if you need to use almond milk or oat milk, you shouldn't have a problem. Stir the contents of that bowl together until it is well combined, and then spread it into a 13x9 greased baking dish. Try your best to evenly distribute your ingredients throughout that baking dish so you don't have too many oats or strawberries hiding in one corner. Now when you got it all spread out, you can take your remaining strawberries and spread them out over the top. This is an optional step, it just makes it look a bit nicer. Next, take 4 ounces or 113 grams of cream cheese and add to it 2 tablespoons or 20 grams of sugar. Again, at this step, you can use a sugar alternative if you wish. Softening the cream cheese in the microwave for a few seconds will make it easier to stir and spread out over the top of your baked oatmeal. Once you get the sugar incorporated, take spoonfuls of that cream cheese and spread it out over the top of your pan. With the back of your spoon, swirl the cream cheese around the pan to get better coverage. I had a couple strawberry slices left over, so I placed those on top as well. I have made this recipe in the past using vanilla Greek yogurt in place of the cream cheese, and it works well as a higher protein substitute, but you do sacrifice a bit of richness from the cream cheese that I find quite enjoyable. To cook, you're going to bake it at 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. You'll know it has finished cooking once it is set in the center. I usually allow it to rest for about 10 minutes before I cut into it, and then I'll take a butter knife and run it along the perimeter of the pan to release it from the sides and cut the oatmeal bake into 6 slices. Oftentimes when I make these, I don't actually put them in meal prep containers. I just leave it in this casserole pan and pull it out of the fridge and grab a slice whenever I'm ready to eat it. When I originally wrote this recipe, I intended for it to be reheated and eaten warm, and that's the way that I like it, but many people who have tried it tell me that they prefer to eat it cold, so it's your choice what you want to do with it. Either way works fine. If you cut this strawberries and cream baked oatmeal into 6 slices, each piece will have about 345 calories and 19 grams of protein. This will last in your fridge for up to 5 or 6 days. I have never tested them out in the freezer before, so I can't say for certain if they are freezer friendly or not. On previous videos of different versions of this baked oatmeal, there are many comments of people asking how you can make it higher in protein, and my answer would be to just add another scoop of your protein powder, but that's likely going to have to be accompanied by at least another splash of milk to help counteract any dryness that comes from the extra protein. You can really take the base of these baked oatmeal recipes and make it fit any kind of flavor profile that you wish. If you haven't seen the other versions on this channel, there's one for an apple pie baked oatmeal, lemon blueberry baked oatmeal, or a carrot cake baked oatmeal. Go and check out those variations if you're interested. This strawberries and cream baked oatmeal recipe will be included in the description of this video below. I will also link to it on my website, mealprepmanual.com. That's it for this week. See you next time.